Hey, this is Retro and I'm back. Hey, I just want to share my thoughts this morning about what's going on with Activision and with the Activision Blizzard. I just want to share my thoughts about it very quick. That I found it, hilarious. And my question is, is this what Microsoft spend all their money on? I mean, really, dude, that don't make no sense to me. That they spending all this money just for this type of nonsense. I guess they just got money to throw away. And I know you fanboys out there saying, well, Sony wish they can have money like that to throw away. If Sony choose to throw money away like that, man, they are idiots trying to do that. Cause that's just, that's just to me, my opinion. It's just really retarded. You know, and the reason why I say that is, that you turn around and invest money into a company like this that you just paid billions for, just for diversity hiring, but you know you're not hiring people who got talent. You're not hiring developers, which is very important. It seems like Microsoft just lost their mind of getting off diversity, to leave the diversity alone and then focus on more games, which I don't see no sense in what they doing. Why would you turn around and then buy this company for all that money, then you just doing diversity hiring, but at the same time you're not hiring developers to create games? So my question again, what is the purpose of me buying an Xbox? I love to ask that. I love to hear from fans themselves. What is the purpose of me buying an Xbox? And then here it is, you sitting up here not hiring talent, people with talents and skills, but you going for diversity hiring. And I don't know if the deal went through with Microsoft yet, but Activision itself turned around and pushing this. I don't know what they seeking, bankruptcy or something. I don't know what they doing. For them to do this silly hiring. I don't see no point in it, that they would turn around and pay all this money and then only thing they just doing diversity. I don't hear nothing about these people being talent whatsoever. My thing is, everybody said get Game Pass, but I don't see no future with Game Pass on this term. You don't have no developers. What's the purpose? You dare to sell games. You know what I'm saying? That go for Microsoft and Sony. They even go the same for Sony. Sony was more focused on diverse hiring and not hiring people with talent. What's the purpose of me buying games from them? That doesn't. You got to use common sense, man. That's what I'm saying. You got to use common sense. All these Xbox fanboys get mad at Sony and call Sony, who purchased Sony products, all ponies and stuff like that. But at the same time, I ain't hearing none of them right now talking about this thing with this diversity. I guess they were, and they put a person of color up there, to lead this group, these group of people. But the thing is, which I don't have no problem with, if you a person of color, you know how to develop games and stuff like that, and you help create games that convince me to buy, I'm okay with that. But by you talking about your sex order, I don't give a two hells about. Sell me a game. That's your whole mission, is convince me to buy a game. I use this fair example every time. I was thinking about Bose. Like I saw this Bose commercial, that sells speakers. And they had this woman that turned around and talking about how empowered she is, And I said, you know what? Why don't you just sell me the speaker, okay? You can keep that power thing to yourself. Your job is to sell me this speaker. What does this speaker make any difference with help me around my living space? If I can get more sounds, what connection do it have? Do it support HDMI or do it support fiber optic? I want to know what this Bose speaker does. I wanted to know how this Bose speaker that costs $1,000 to outmatch a speaker that I paid $99 for. a Sony speaker that I paid $99 for. Cause I finna spend big money, $100 on this, $1,000 on this Bose speaker. I want to know what this speaker does. I want to know if I'm putting this money in a, investing this money correctly. Then hearing a woman talking about how powerful she is and about empowerment, but your job is to sell me a speaker. If I want the woman, I can go out there and get me a woman that claiming that. But I'm not interested now. I'm interested you selling me this speaker. And that's how the gaming industry is going. You want to put diversity out there, but you're not telling me what they do. You're not showing me the fruits what they do, the reason why I should buy the game, but you trying to sell me diversity. I don't care. But listen, if I'm into all that, there's a lot of sites I can go to, and I ain't gonna say no names. Sexual sites I can go to. If I was up to like the hub or something like that, then you turn around and then trying to empty to these games all the time. Then you talking about it's all about diversity, but you're not trying to sell me a merchandise that I'm actually looking for. You know what I'm saying? I want to play games. So if I'm coming there into the store, I want to buy a game. I'm not interested in seeing you. I'm interested in buying this game. I'm not interested to see a GameStop employer and they telling me how they, like I said, all these Riri Williams and stuff like that, like Riri Williams and what's her name? Who has Lionheart, Lionheart, Darkheart, whatever Marvel comic character she was, Riri Williams. She's a genius, but she was a genius, but at the same time, she still wasn't sure what she was, but she's a genius. She wanted to be like Tony Stark, but she wasn't sure about herself. This is where this thing is going. You put somebody else not even sure about themselves, but at the same time, you want to tell me about you. I don't care about that. I care about what you're selling me. And this is what Microsoft is falling apart at. So I see Microsoft future already when it come down to this Game Pass crap. It's a bunch of crap. If you long they hire diversity and no developers, man, it's going to continue to fall apart, dude. Because their job is to sell me a game. And how I'm going to buy an Xbox from you and you haven't convinced me yet? Like I said, convince me. Convince me to buy your Xbox. You haven't convinced me yet. And Sony take that direction. I don't fool with them either. But convince me. If you can convince me what this game does, you can convince me that this is a beautiful game. If you can convince me otherwise they got a good story that make me want to buy the game, then I understand. Like I was playing, the other, yesterday, Elder Rings. The game to me is almost perfect. And it's a role-playing game, RPG. They ain't talking about diversity and stuff like that. Don't got none of that in there. They got pure fun of the game. That's what I'm talking about, stuff like that. You just got pure fun. And you just fighting enemies and stuff like that. Some enemies, some people you want to talk to and some people you don't want to talk to. It make a whole lot of sense. But at the same time, I see the future of Microsoft. Microsoft telling on themselves already. But hey, I'm just sitting back laughing and having a ball. Like I said, convince me to buy your stuff. But this is Retro, and I'm out. One.